control the competition, it's a mind thing. How I expose the opposition, it's a God thing. About to unload. Ayy, I'm about to and they can feel it. I had to let the world know it's my time. By design, can't be moving too fast, trying to grind. This ain't a sprint, we running the marathon. I put it all on the line. I put it all on the line. This ain't a sprint, we running the marathon. When I get lit, you know I'ma share the shine. When the squad links, we don't care what the people on the side thinks. I feel like Brian, I need 3, 4, 5 rings. How I control the competition, it's a mind thing. How I expose the opposition, it's a God thing. Don't wanna talk to no reporters like I'm Kyrie. Don't wanna talk to paparazzi like I'm Kanye. Every day I'm on the clock, that's what the time say. This ain't a sprint, we running the marathon.
I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that. My auntie was getting the education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I'm digging your, she digging me too. We digging each other, the shovel and crew. Prefer to see you and your friend and playing it smooth, breaking the rules, keeping it player the way that I move. I'm too groovy, don't knock on my groove. You used to with you stuck on my shoes. I got set the charter for breaking the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. You used to you stuck on my shoes. Got set the rules. Now I'm a little smarter, I'm keeping it cool. But I've been ballin' since the 4th grade. Football t-shirt with the rope chain. My granny was singing in church. My grandpa was deep in the. Mama worked like 5 jobs. My uncle was getting that work in. My auntie was getting the education. My daddy was hustling work then. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I done dodged 9 times. Living life is such a dirty game. I f***ed that money a couple times. I ran through that bag and won't left a dime. The first claiming they here for the ride was really the first ready to slide. I take it to stride. Been trilly, I'm foolish.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on 2K Sports NBA action. It's coming up. Alongside Grant Hill and Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, our reporter. I'm Brian Anderson. Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Now Williamson. Out left to the wing. Back to McCollum. To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Nails it from beyond the arc. And grab these teams both stacked in the front court.
Stacked indeed, B.A. The versatility demanded in today's game, revolutionizing those positions. Now, it's not enough to just control the paint. You've got to do more.
Good recognition by Lou. Sees a crack in the defense, has the speed to exploit it.
Back to Ingram. Back to McCollum. Takes it inside. And Williamson gets it to go.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Pass to Capella. Lays it up and banks it in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
And here's Ingram. Back to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions. Well, this gives you some confidence when you drop 3 straight to start the game.
You know, by the time Bogdan Bogdanovic arrived in the NBA, he was already a well-seasoned pro, Grant.
Yeah, he had an impressive run in a number of European leagues, amassing a ton of awards and championships. So he definitely knew what he was getting into when he came stateside to play with the rest of the best.
Now here's Capella. Got a piece of it.
You see the length of Valanciunas on display with that block. Just went up and got it.
The shot by Ingram, no good. Collins with it. Nance covering. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Williams has got 6 points.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
He drops it from range.
That's a knockdown outside shooter. McCollum knows he has the green light to fire away from downtown anytime.
Down low. And the slam dunk by Capella.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
2 minutes remaining in the...
And Williamson throws it down.
Flashing his vertical there. Williamson really makes dunking look so effortless. He's special.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
You know, we've seen guys get traded, become the guy for a team, and excel. One example is Brandon Ingram going to New Orleans as the piece in the Anthony Davis deal in the summer of 2019.
Kevin Huerter.
Now here's Young. Wide open. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
Nance outside. Out to McCollum. Ingram on the wing. Nance for three. Back to Ingram. Here's McCollum. Nance outside. The three ball. It's hauled in by Huerter. And the Hawks with possession here. Here's Young. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Pass to Valanciunas. Inside. And that one's good. Ingram.
This is just a case of Brandon Ingram getting stronger and more able to play through contact.
Counted.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Now McCollum. .23 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Nance. To the left side wing. And here's Ingram from the arc. The offensive rebound. Out to McCollum. Oh, Gallinari with a steal. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all... And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you think, guys?
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
And that's really hard on a defense, having to play deeper into the clock and having to cover a lot more ground.
Out to McCollum. Drives to the hoop. He can't hit that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Here's Hunter. Pass to Wright. Back to Okongwu. Wright on the left side. Just 5 to shoot. A good look from Gallinari. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron. Gallinari's got his first 2 points. Here's Valanciunas. Back to Nance. Now here's Ingram. Nance outside. The three. Pass to Ingram. McCollum outside. Out to the wing. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Rejected by Okongwu. Here's Wright. The kick to Hunter. Outside Herder. Outside Gallinari. On the take. And Gallinari throws it down.
He's long and he's crafty, and he has a knack for scoring. Danilo on the attack.
Coming onto the floor for the Hawks.
With Onyeka Okongwu, you get an athletic big man who puts a ton of energy into his defense.
Bogdanovich.
Here's Wright.
Lou Williams.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Collins outside. Back to Wright. Shot clock at 6. Valanciunas with a rebound. And I feel like we really see Okongwu's defensive prowess when he's going against the pick and roll.
Well, his time and his instincts are terrific, B.A. Combine that with his physical attributes, and it's easy to see what makes him a special player at the defensive end.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. The Hawks went on a tear last season after naming Nate McMillan their interim head coach. After he won Eastern Conference Coach of the Month and helped guide them to the franchise's first playoff run in 4 seasons, it seemed inevitable that he'd become the head coach long term. Guys?
Nothing new for him, Allie. Good stuff there.
Atlanta ball.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Ingram. The Hawks leading. And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Third team foul.
Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Outside, Williams. And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Greg?
Oh, boy, you're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
Pass to Capella. It's stolen by Nance. Oh, and a fast break for the Pelicans. For 3, McCollum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. McCollum's got 12 points in the game.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
Wanting to keep improving as a distributor, Young knows it's his role to move the rock.
And it's McCollum penetrating. Pass to Ingram. 4 on the clock. From outside the arc. That won't go either for McCollum.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
And here's Bogdanovich. Back to Williams. Shakes him. Outside Bogdanovich. He takes it in. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Coming onto the floor.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Danilo Gallinari.
There's Young with the 3.
Kevin
McCollum pulls it in. To the paint. And stolen by Herder. Out on his own on the break.
A nice option on the break. We know Herder can shoot it, but he also has the size to attack the rim.
And so it's Atlanta leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped him build an advantage. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Young with it, and it's Ingram picking him up. And the shot goes. Young's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
You know what? After finishing second in Rookie of the Year voting in 2019, Trae Young took it to another level during his sophomore campaign, increasing his scoring average more than 10 points per game.
And the foul on the shot. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Steve, Trae Young named to the 2020 All-Star game, the second youngest player in the NBA showcase.
BA, only Luka Doncic was younger. For that 1920 season, Trae finished, listen to this, in the top 5 in multiple categories. Points, assists, three-pointers made, free throws made. Trae Young has solidified himself as an elite offensive player.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. It's Nance off the drive.
What a block by Clint Capella, flying in with those long arms for the no. 3 straight to begin this half. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Pass to Nance. Oh, deflected. Back to Ingram. 5 to shoot. Shoots over Young. The shot by Ingram, no good. Kicks it out to Collins. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Collins has got 6 in the quarter.
And coming out of halftime, coach said they wanted to start fast. How's 4 for 4?
That one falls.
Man, an unpredictable defensive assignment in the half court. McCollum can score from pretty much anywhere.
Up top, Young. 6 points for him. Shoots from 14. The kick out to Williams. Back to Bogdanovich. And then Bogdanovich with the dunk.
Because he's so good at shooting it and driving it, defenses overplay Lou, leaving other guys free.
Left side, Ingram. Uses the glass on the layup. Ingram's got his second basket of the game.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now into the lineup for the Hawks.
Outside Young.
DeAndre
Hunter on the wing. Jacks up a 3. 6 to shoot. Here's Young. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Young's got 8.
And this is Young's game. He's a shooter and someone that looks to score often.
2 minutes.
Back to Ingram. Kicks it out to Williamson. Pass to Ingram. Driving to the basket. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
With those long steps, it takes Ingram very few dribbles to get to where he wants to go.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonas Valanciunas.
That's his third personal
That's his third foul so far.
Third team foul.
1:36 left to play in the third.
Into the lineup for
And
the
keeping
Hawks.
us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Last season, Draymond Green called out what he saw as a double standard. When players ask for trades, they're vilified. But teams can announce they're planning to trade a player and sit him on the bench in the meantime, and then it's taken in stride. Guys, he feels like it's disrespectful.
Well, that's something to consider, Allie. Thanks. Good stuff. Pass to McCollum. Launches it. On the push. Here comes Atlanta. Outside Herter.
Second foul. Brandon
All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Team foul.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
Another thing that jumps out to me is the big number of assists that they made over the course of this game.
With size at the backcourt, it's such an advantage. Kevin Huerter is 6'6" with a long frame.
Outside for Gallinari. And Gallinari throws it down.
Assist goes
Yeah,
to
credit Huerter. Recognizes where the help is coming from, finds the open man.
Ingram on the wing. Pass to Nance. McCollum on the left side. And here's Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. From deep. Offensive board.
Next level strength and athleticism. Zion making his presence felt on the offensive glass.
Right outside. Over to the wing. Outside Gallinari. That'll count. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The Hawks on top. Up. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first three quarters. To the inside. Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Showing what a skilled passer he is. Ingram with the beautiful dime there.
And the call will be against Brandon Ingram. That's his third foul so far. And the Hawks making a change here.
First team foul. Now into the
Williams from long range. Valanciunas with a rebound. Here's New Orleans now. They trail by 14. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Just a great combo guard. McCollum is capable of being a go-to scorer as well as a terrific distributor. Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
Back to Ingram. Clock at 6. Back to Nance. Over Hunter. The shot no good. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Pass to McCollum. Over to the left wing. To the middle. Oh, sweet move. Can't get the layup.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
There aren't many players that have come into the NBA as a consensus #1 pick like Zion Williamson did. Nobody was passing on this fella.
And the Hawks making a change here. In that 2019 draft, Zion was a prize that every team in the lottery was hoping to win, Grant.
And that added a lot of excitement to that night. I mean, when you've got a once-in-a-generation talent like Zion, the lottery becomes a major event.
Williams with it. He's picked up by Williamson. For 3, Collins. Can't get it to go. His second miss in 6 tries. McCollum outside. Right side Ingram. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
How about the confidence from Brandon Ingram? Knows what it takes to knock that one down.
They grab their own miss. Pass to Young. Back to Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Nance outside. Here's Ingram. McCollum on the wing. Nance outside. McCollum with it. Williams defending. Back to Ingram. Over Young. No good there. That would have cut it to single digits. Collins outside. Back to Young. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Knocks down the triple. And the Hawks lead by 14.
Quick feet, quick release. Hard to check Lou Williams from beyond the arc. A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Pass to Bogdanovich. Pulls up on the wing. And there it is for him.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Now here's Ingram. Takes the 3. Sends it home from three-point land.
The key for Brandon is shooting with confidence. When he does this, he buries these trays.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And Young gets it to go.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Pass to Valanciunas. Nance outside. Back to McCollum. From the arc. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Woo, he got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Jonas Valanciunas.
And he makes the first.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. Second-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
And so it's New Orleans with it. A 12-point game. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. There's 1:12 left in the fourth. Here's Williamson.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Hawks.
Absolute fireworks display. High-scoring game. They were unstoppable, Grant.
Yeah, just relentless from start to finish, and the pace was furious. Ultimately, they wore out the other team.
And one of the league's superstars, producing as he always does. What a terrific game for Trae Young.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role, mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Back to McCollum. And another 3 for New Orleans.
And he's really made his mark with the three-pointer today. And that's another big one.
Just think where they'd be without all the work he's done from the three-point line today.
Williams.
Sinks the tray.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
3 points.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Out of bounds.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Now into
Very nearly stolen. There's no need to force that pass.
Back to McCollum. Here's Ingram. No good. And so it's Atlanta easily grabbing this one. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve
Molly and my diamonds hit.